Can I help you? I gotta clean out your eye boogers, Ray Ray. Okay, first of all, this ain't no damn vlog. I don't really know what this is, but yeah, it's gonna be a weird random ass video. I just got up a little while ago. I just did my super basic skincare. I haven't done my proper morning routine yet because this is just to get me out the door so I can walk the dog. Plan for today is to hit Le Gym and do some YouTube stuff. I have a sponsored video coming up, which is always good. Keep my lights on around here. And yeah, I think I'll bring you guys to the gym with me. I've got this little camera now, which wound up being not quite as little and not quite as lightweight as I had imagined. What I'm using right now is a Canon M100. I was going to get the Canon G7X Mark II that, you know, everybody and their mama has and uses as their vlogging camera on YouTube, but I wanted something where you can change the lenses, so I stumbled across this one and it was actually also more affordable. It's more compact than my T7i, but it's a bit heavy. It's a bit of a schlep. I haven't really tried kind of holding it up. I've got it propped up now on my side table and I'm just kind of lying down here on my couch, letting myself wake up a little bit more. I'm thinking I may have coffee today. It's always such an agonizing decision for me when I'm gonna have coffee because caffeine really works for me, but one, I don't want to become dependent on it, so I really try not to have it. And two, I know it's also very stressful on your adrenal glands to have a lot of caffeine, and as someone who's already sensitive to it, I don't want any more adrenal fatigue than I probably already have. But I feel super productive when I have it, as long as I have it early enough in the day and it doesn't end up keeping me up at night, which can sometimes happen. Like, it will last me literally until it's time to go to bed. I've gotten some really good work done, and I've kind of been a jag lately where I've been having coffee like a couple times a week, and I don't think I want that to continue, so I'm debating. Right now I'm drinking a little apple cider vinegar drink, which is not something I typically do. I'll drink apple cider vinegar concoctions if I'm sick, and I've always heard just anecdotal evidence of how it helps people to lose weight and stuff like that, and I didn't really put much stock into it because it just didn't sound like it made much sense. It didn't seem all that scientific to me. But my girl Ghana Goddess swears by it, and we met up for lunch about a week ago. It was so good to see her. I really missed her, so I'm glad that we got to get together again. And she was telling me how she's having trouble putting weight on because of her ACV drink every morning, but she doesn't want to stop drinking it because she loves the way it makes her feel. Now me, I've never had an issue putting weight on. I would love to have that problem. And right now I am doing the Cut program by Natasha Ocean. She is a YouTuber. I only discovered her relatively recently, actually through one of you recommending her to me in the comments, and I was hooked on her channel instantly. But she's got two workout programs, Move and Cut. I purchased both essentially back to back because I bought Move and then I bought Cut, I would say within a few days of each other. I'll talk more about that in my review video, but right now I'm doing Cut, which I'm loving. I'd say I'm about just over the halfway mark of week 2. It's a 10-week program, so I'm not too sure how it's going to work with actually reviewing it on She Tried It, because that is a long time to wait for a review. Let me ask you guys, let me put this question to you. I'll put a poll here. Would you rather I review the program after I feel like I've gotten a good sense of it? Because the basic layout of the gym split, you know, total body workouts, plyometrics, upper body day, lower body day, that sort of thing, that is the same every week. I imagine it's just a progression of getting more difficult as you go from week 1 to week 10. Would you guys rather me get the review out to you sooner so I can move on to testing another program after this? Because I feel like I'll have a pretty good sense of the program after 4 to 6 weeks. Or do you think that that's not a worthy review and I would need to actually complete the program, do the full 10 weeks? Because unlike with my review on Megan Grubb's Peach Plan, I was able to condense that and complete all of the workouts in shorter than the recommended or allotted amount of time. So that was a little bit easier. But with this one, it's, I think, something like 60 different workouts, and I just wouldn't be able to do that any sooner than probably 8 weeks. I might be able to get through the 60 workouts faster than 10 weeks, but not by much. So just answer that poll if you are, you know, one of the people interested in my She Tried It series and seeing these reviews of the various influencer workout programs out there, because I definitely do want to finish it. So it's kind of a catch-22. I wouldn't necessarily want to finish it early just to get the review out faster and move on, because I'm a completionist. I would want to finish the program regardless of reviewing it or not. So I don't know, we'll see, but just let me know what you guys think anyway. But anyway, this is day one of me trying apple cider vinegar. I am a little plumper than I would like to be right now, so I'm really glad to be on this regimented program with cut at the moment. When I was away in Japan, you know, I wasn't working out or anything, but I think I managed to maintain or even possibly lose maybe a pound, nothing significant, because I was just so active. You know, I was walking 5, 6, maybe even more miles each day. So even when I would indulge in something that wasn't the most healthful, it didn't really seem to have a massively adverse effect on me. In fact, I feel like I came back the same size, probably a little bit less defined in my abdomen, which is kind of my barometer of where I am on my fitness. That's where I see results the quickest. So I could tell that I had lost some definition, but I was still fitting my clothes. And even though I got back into the gym pretty quickly after coming back home, my diet was all over the place, and I'm still kind of struggling with that. I've definitely been a lot more lax than I was before. I think I fell under the spell of sugar to an extent a little bit, because I wasn't even craving sugar before. I was doing really well and I was feeling really good, and I think just those little allowances of letting myself have sweets and things when I was on vacation, it's like that monster reawakens and it gets a hold of you again. So I've definitely been overindulging and having far too many treats and cheats compared to what I should do now that I've been back home. So in the past month since I've been back, I put on some LBs. Nothing crazy, I can take it off, but I don't like it because my jeans are snug, and there's some that I'm even afraid to try on because I just don't want to get my feelings hurt. Not to mention it's also that time of the month, so that probably was working against me as well. In any event, I'm really happy to have the structure of cut. It's definitely getting me back on track with getting back in the kitchen, not eating out so much. And who knows, maybe this apple cider vinegar drink will help me. This is only day one of it, and I don't mind it. I'm using a recipe from this guy, Thomas DeLauer, I want to say. His videos just started getting recommended to me in YouTube, and the algorithms must be smiling upon him, because I started watching his videos maybe 2 weeks ago, and then just the other day I heard Katie Lusterlux mention him in one of her vlogs. Just one of those weird like YouTube like cosmic things. I don't really think it's cosmic. I think YouTube just decides to push certain people at certain times, and I can tell you something, they're not pushing me right now. My growth sucks. It's been sucking for the past 8 months or probably longer. It's really disheartening, but I do love the subscribers that I do have, and I do love those of you who do watch. So I'm gonna keep on trucking, and it's inspired me to actually just kind of do more, I guess, experimental content on my channel like this. This was pretty unplanned, to be honest with you, but stuff like my lady business videos that I just started, I did one of them, and I have 1 or 2 more I want to do, things like that. It's definitely, I feel like, look, if YouTube isn't going to help me out and suggest my videos to people, or maybe people just aren't interested in my content, I don't know, it might be my own fault. But in either event, my channel isn't really growing. So I feel like I may as well just do videos like no one's watching. My ride or dies support me no matter what, so I feel like that has encouraged me to just do some ideas and try some things out that have been on my heart for a while, but I was probably just afraid to do because I was afraid it might not be good for my channel, it might not be a good look, people might not be here for it. But new people aren't showing up anyway, so I'm just gonna bring you guys along with me as I try some new stuff out, like these. But okay, I've been talking too long. It's time to get on up out of here, finish this apple cider vinegar drink, and walk Ray Ray. Hey Ray Ray. I think she's ready for her morning walk. We got up pretty early today. We got up at 6:30. I've been having trouble getting up as early as I like ever since getting back from Japan as well. I've been in a bit of a rut with that. So just basically forcing it now. I'm forcing myself to get up at, you know, 7, if not earlier, which was my normal time before. All right, I'm gonna finish my drink, clean these boogers out of your eyes, Ray, and then we're gonna go. And I think I am gonna get that coffee. Whew, that's got cayenne pepper in it. Get you here, and get you right here. Ah. Okay, success. The doggo has been walked. She had her first bathroom break of the day. I think what I will do is I will do my oil pulling, and then I'm gonna pop over to the grocery store to get some ground ginger. I'm gonna keep experimenting with this ACV drink. The recipe I used was supposed to have ginger in it, but I didn't have any in my cabinet, so I want to get some for tomorrow. I cannot communicate effectively how much I fucking hate this car. Alright, so as you saw, I went to the gym. I wanted to make sure I did a short workout today and cut. Most of the workouts are around an hour, a little bit more, a little bit less sometimes. But each week she has an isolated HIIT workout, which you could do as an add-on if you wanted to. But in any event, the HIIT workouts are only about 20 minutes. It's basically 30 seconds of work and then 30 seconds off, and you just cycle through 5 different movements for 4 rounds. At least that's how they've been so far. And not gonna lie, today was a bit of a shit show. The kick sit, which is sort of that breakdancey move that I was struggling with, I just think I have to work on not just my conditioning, but my flexibility to get better at that. The goal is to keep both hands on the ground when you're doing that, and I pretty much can't do it. And then beyond that, I was struggling with the other moves that I am more used to doing. Just because it was like I got up and I felt pretty good, and then I felt especially good after drinking that ACV drink this morning, and then somewhere around half an hour later my energy just started flagging to the point where I was ready to like get back in bed, which how pathetic would that be? Is you get up for the day and then an hour and a half later you take a nap. And as you saw, I did cave and get some coffee, just some black iced coffee. So I think the combination of maybe having somewhat low calories yesterday, because I don't feel like I ate enough yesterday, and then working out fasted, which is fine if you're going to do steady state cardio, but I don't really do steady state. I do HIIT workouts, just like the one that was programmed for me today and cut. And it's not ideal to do HIIT fasted. So I was definitely having a rough time, but even though it was a shit workout, honestly, I feel a lot better now than I did before the workout, so that's always good. Ray Ray just got a haircut like 2 days ago, so she's looking all sleek and fresh for summer. To those of you who have dogs, let me ask you this. Is it normal to love your dog so much that you like can barely talk about her without almost bursting into tears? I got lucky, she's a good one. All right, so things that I need to do today. I need to get some calories in me, but I don't feel like eating, so I think I'm just gonna make a shake. I need to do laundry. I've already pulled the sheets off of my bed and pulled my laundry basket into my living room so I can sort everything. I need to shower, beat my face, and record this sponsored video, and hopefully 1 or 2 more. And I need to ideally get at least 1 video edited today. So it's a tall order, it's a lot of things to do, but if I get it all done, that'll be a very productive day, and being productive is probably the thing that makes me more happy than anything. Like, I feel so happy when I have a productive day. I almost get high off of productivity. So all right, let's get this going. One thing at a time. First, smoothie. I have no idea why this looks so crooked right now. This camera is sitting on a flat table, so Who knows, maybe my entire apartment is on a slant and I just never noticed. This dog always insists on sitting on an additional layer of cushioning. Like if there's throw blankets or another pillow or something, she will get to the highest layer of cushioning that she can. Fucking princess in the pea over here. All right, let's get you a snack. Okay. Let's give you one of these. You're welcome. These things, these are like those kind of like bones that are supposed to make your dog's breath smell better. These are by Castor and Pollux, grain-free dental chews. I've tried another brand of these before and they did fuck all. And Ray Ray, let's face it, her breath is fucking terrible. But these actually seem to work. This is not sponsored or anything. I bought these from the grocery store when I was getting groceries. And I noticed a difference with her breath within like 2 bones. I gave her 1 bone one day and I think I gave her 1 the next day, and her breath was fresh for the first time ever. So based on that, I've been making sure to give her 1 of these a day as a treat. She always does consistently get some kind of snack in the morning, and now it's these because it's helping us both out. She gets a treat and I get to have a dog whose breath does not smell like fucked ass. Once I finish getting this down my gullet, I am going to separate laundry, shower, beat my face so I can record videos not looking like this. And I think I'll do a time-lapsey situation of me doing my makeup since this camera does have that feature. So let's see how this turns out. Y'all, much has happened since I put this makeup on my mug. I am done-ish with laundry. The last load is in right now. I've got the stuff that I need to hang dry, finishing up at the wash cycle, and then I've got everything from the dryer in the dryer. While I was doing laundry, I was also working on filming myself in some outfits for a lookbook that I'm working on, the Power Clashing lookbook. But y'all, my neighbor was stressing me out. Like after my first load was done, I use a timer so that I can keep track, and I don't think it could have been done more than 3 minutes, like definitely less than 5 minutes. And I go down to our laundry room and she's already put all my shit in the dryer and is loading her shit in the washing machine. And I was just like, dude, like whatever happened to a grace period? If you're already doing this, chances are you were down here when the machine finished. Can I please finish what I'm doing here? So she was just like, well, how many more loads do you have? And this and that. It was just, I was bugging out a little bit because, you know, I'm trying to multitask. It's already a bit high stress for me to be filming a lookbook because it's just a challenging thing when you're doing everything yourself, and then with trying to juggle my laundry and all that, it was just a bit much. So I was schwitzing. I was sweating, girl. I was sweating off all my makeup, and I'm wearing a foundation I've never worn before. This is the new ColourPop one I have on. I just put some powder on top, some foundation powder. I don't think it really did the job, but it's gonna have to do because I want to finish filming this video today and get it off my plate. And I'm losing light rapidly. That's why I'm sitting next to this window, because this camera isn't much better at working with the complete lack of light that I have in my apartment. I really, next time I move, I gotta make sure I move to a place that has tons and tons of windows and daylight, because I like where I live now, but this ain't cutting it for me if I'm gonna be filming more content. So I've got a few more minutes until I can take my stuff out of the machine and get my neighbor off my back. And then I need to eat because it's now 3:30 in the afternoon and I still have a crap ton of stuff to do. So I think I will probably just go hungry until I can at least film the talk through part for this lookbook, so I can do that while I still have daylight. Bed is made and I am just about to shoot the talking portion for my Power Clashing lookbook. Laundry is completely done. Everything is either dried, folded, and put away or hanging to dry. I am so hungry right now. All I've had today is that smoothie that you guys saw me drinking and black coffee. And it is 4:25 p.m. So I'm going to hustle to get this video filmed so I can cook something to eat. My goal today was to film like 3 videos, but that clearly ain't gonna happen because I'm losing light and I'm hungry and tired. I hate it when I don't get to do everything that I set out to do in a day, but I am grateful to have gotten done what I've gotten done. And best of all, fresh sheets means my favorite night of sleep ever. I usually do laundry on Sundays. Today's actually a Wednesday. The best feeling in the world to me is the day you do laundry and you've got fresh sheets on your bed and you take a shower that night before bed and you snuggle up in bed all clean and the sheets are as fresh and clean as they can be, and it's just the best. So I think tonight I'm probably gonna go ahead and do like a little at-home facial, which I also usually do on Sundays, but I didn't do it this past Sunday, along with just showering and then having an excellent night of sleep, which will be really good with me trying to get back on my grind of getting up at like 6:30, between 6:30 and 7:30, because you just get so much more shit done. Speaking of getting shit done, let me go ahead and film the rest of this video. The video is exporting. I'm so happy to be done with that. Little sad that that was the only video I got done today, but it's still good. I guess technically I'm getting this video filmed today, whatever the hell this is. If it looks like I have a mustache right now, it's because I do, and it is definitely exacerbated by this foundation situation. The foundation I used today, it's a new one. It's the ColourPop new foundation. I wanted to give it a try because I really like the concealer, but for some reason it might have been the primer I used because I didn't use my usual primer. It lifted from my upper lip area, so now there's no coverage there. And now I just look like a whole ass man because I have a mustache. Definitely far from ideal, and you can see it in the video I filmed. It's gonna be my power clashing lookbook / collaboration with Poshmark, and the mustache is on fleek, as they say. What can you do? I'm thinking this video will go up before that one, so be on the lookout for my mustache looking even more thick and lush than it usually does in that. But now I still haven't eaten. My friend Gus, he's one of my friends from the dog park, he just texted me and he's having a couple people over. He cooked a bunch of food and he's made some mint juleps, neither of which can I have because I'm trying to cut right now, get rid of this extra fluff. So I think I'm going to whip up something to eat real quick and then head over and just go for the company and bring the doggo with me. Right, Ray? She says yes. Your girl is greased up and ready for bed. I didn't get to do a full-on facial tonight like I wanted because I just ran out of time. I was editing that video that has to air this Saturday, and I forgot that I actually needed to also edit a little sort of Instagram version. I have never mentioned on this channel that I do have an Instagram account. Some of y'all have found me on your own, but for whatever reason, when I first took my same name, Nappy Headed Jojoba, on Instagram, it was really just to prevent someone else from taking it in case my channel ever grew to be anything, and I didn't want to have to like buy my own name back from someone. And ultimately it mostly became a place for me to share pictures of Ray and communicate with my friends and see what they were up to, and that's mostly what it's been. But as some of you guys have found me on your own without me ever plugging it, I have tried to be a little bit more professional, and I know some people only follow me on Instagram and not on YouTube, so I do make little trailers now for some of my videos on Instagram. So you can follow me over there if you like. I don't know why I've always been so secretive about it, but it's not a secret. It's a public Instagram, and you guys are welcome to keep up with me over there. As a matter of fact, I've been kind of updating on my workouts and eating since starting Cut. So if you guys would like to keep up with me there, you are more than welcome. It's my same name as it is here. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to be doing a self-imposed fitness challenge for the first 4 weeks of July, starting, I think I said I was going to start July 1st, as a matter of fact, but I can't quite recall. I will put the specific dates that I'm doing this in the description box, but I'm not going to be doing this challenge on YouTube like my other ones. I'm really just doing it by myself. But if you want to participate, what I'll do is I'll put the dates and the rules in the description box, and I will only be updating on this challenge on Instagram. So with Instagram stories, I'll be sharing my workouts and stuff as I continue with cut, what kind of foods I'm eating, things like that, how I'm progressing. But I don't want to do a full-on YouTube challenge because this is really just time for me to focus on me. But if you guys want to join in and join me, if you're trying to just get a little bit more lean, get a little bit of fat off of you, you are welcome to do it with me on Instagram. Anyway, by the time I was finished editing the Instagram trailer for this lookbook that's going up on Saturday, it was basically time to just scarf down some food and get ready for bed. And right now I'm looking as shiny as I do because I have on that Pyeongkang Yule Moisture Ampoule with some marula oil. I shared that in my most recent PM skincare routine. I love that product. I feel like it just locks everything in. But now it is time for bed. In fact, it's past my bedtime and I would like to keep going with my early start tomorrow. So it's time for me to turn in. Ray, what are your thoughts? All right, well, it turned out my battery is dying, so Ray is gonna do the sign off for me. Ray, say goodnight. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Thank you guys for watching, whatever the hell this video was. I still don't know. I guess I'll figure it out when I'm editing. Say bye, Ray. Okay, she's just gonna keep licking me, so I think we should get out of here. Bye.